Hi, and welcome to another installment of Turbo Reviews. Today we'll be looking at Transformers Reveal the Shield Rodimus from the Battle in Space 2-pack. Reveal the Shield Rodimus is a direct repaint of Transformers Classics Rodimus. The first thing that strikes me is how vibrant the colors on this figure are, as compared to his Classics version. In this mode, he's mostly yellow and red, with blue windows. The windows are the only negative in my opinion, as I'd rather have the transparent ones from Classics Rodimus. The turbo booster rests between the rear wheels, and a blue flame-shaped missile can be inserted into it. Rodimus's alt mode comes across as a futuristic-looking sports car, and is clearly an updated G1 hot rod. His alt mode gets a 7.5. Transformation time. Start. Change. The arm came off. Change. Finish. Rodimus has a fairly easy transformation, being only a bit more complicated than an average Scout class figure. Not that I'm complaining too much, because some deluxe class figures I've gotten recently have such a complicated transformation that it saps the fun right out of the toy. Transformation score is a 7. In robot mode, Rodimus's new color scheme continues to make him look good. The brighter colors really work with this mold, and just as with his alternate mode, I like them better than the Classics Rodimus colors. The head sculpt is pretty decent, though it looks like he's permanently scowling. The turbo booster from his alternate mode becomes his blaster, complete with the blue flame missile. The blaster fits in either hand. Really quickly, I'd just like to say that I am not a big fan of missiles that are shaped like a flame burst. Not at all. Proportions in this mode are okay, but I'm a little leery about those tiny pin hinge elbows. Rodimus's left arm features a flip-out communicator. When the Classics Rodimus figure was first released, many fans erroneously thought this communicator was actually a buzzsaw, which would have been an homage to Hot Rod's underwater scene in the animated Transformers the movie. Ah well. All in all, Rodimus's robot mode works very well. It's an excellent update to G1 Hot Rod. Robot mode gets an 8. Rodimus has decent articulation. His joints are mostly hinges, with ball joints at the shoulders. Be aware though that his hips and shoulders are hindered somewhat by his backpack. For articulation, I'm giving Rodimus a 7.5. Rodimus's only gimmick is his Reveal the Shield rub symbol. I went over my thoughts on this gimmick in my review for Turbo Tracks, so I won't repeat them here. But because the gimmick is aesthetic and doesn't take away from the toy, or add anything to it, I'm giving Rodimus no score in this category. Overall, Rodimus scores a 7.5. Ease of transformation and bright colors work for him, but can work against him too. Being a repaint of a toy from several years ago, he's not as articulated as more recent figures, but neither is he a brick. He's got two things I don't really care for, a rub symbol instead of a true faction symbol, and a missile shaped like a flame burst. But all in all, Rodimus is a fine example of an update done the right way. Recommended. As I said, I like this figure better than Classics Rodimus. If you already have the Classics figure, this may be an easy one to skip, especially since he only comes in the Battle in Space 2-pack with a repaint of Universe Cyclonus. But if you don't have one or both of those figures, and if you're considering picking up the 2-pack, it is definitely worth it to get. Well, that's all for today, folks. Join me again soon for another Turbo review. Will it be Reveal the Shield Cyclonus with Nightstick? Only my hairdresser knows for sure.